On this note, I pray to stand on the existing protocol. My name is Temedie Peter Great. I'm the National Legal Advisor of the Nigeria Christian Graduate Fellowship. Distinguished Senator, sir, our position is a radical departure from the usual presentation so far. I wish to start by going to an aspect of our presentation captioned "The Fundamental Defects or Flaw in the 1999 Constitution that renders same illegal, or rather illegitimate and unamendable." Now, we started by saying that world over, the standard procedure for enactment of a constitution of a nation is through the instrumentality of Constituent Assembly or Constitutional Assembly, which is a body of persons chosen or selected popularly for the purpose of making, drafting, and adopting a constitution for the nation. And this is true of democracies world over. Turkey, even nations that came out of military rule like Nigeria. For instance, Turkey in 1961, they set up a constitutional assembly that brought about the Turkish constitution. The same with Russia, Italy, and several other nations. However, the case of Nigeria is totally contrary to the universally accepted standard. We have some citations we have already added to our paper, instrument that supports this procedure. The 1999 Constitution, which we are seeking to adopt, to amend today, is more or less a military enactment, single-handedly decreed into law by General Abdulsalam Abubakar as Decree 24 of 1999, and foisted on Nigerians without public input, without public debate, without public vote on it. The document, therefore, in our view, sir, is an illegitimate document. The question is, can such a document be amended? Our answer to this poser is in the negative. For the move to amend the Constitution in the first place presupposes a legitimate document, because the law is settled that you cannot amend an illegality. The Supreme Court made this clear by Oputa JSC in the case of Enita versus State. It was a 1986 decision where his lordship said, I quote it succinctly, "One cannot amend or add something to nothing, just as one cannot make something out of nothing. Ex nihilo nihil fit." We've cited other authorities, especially the celebrated case of UAC versus Mark Foy, where Lord Dennis stated this settled position of the law. On the strength of the above, sir, we have proposals. Firstly, we have said that it is our firm view that for us to achieve a lasting solution to these challenges, the issue must be dealt with from the root or the foundation, and not just cosmetically. And then, on the strength of this, we have proposed first that a sovereign national conference with equal representation of all 6 geopolitical zones be convocated to draft a constitution that we can properly call our constitution. Because the current constitution has a lot of flaws. One of the fundamental flaws is that it lied against itself when it stated in the preamble, "We, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria." The question is, when did we come together to enact such a constitution that is highly sentimental, highly sectionalized, a constitution that is dictatorial, that favors a particular section? When did we, as the people of Nigeria, agree to have a constitution that says we can own land, but we can't own the mineral resources on the land, and submit same to an entity called the federal government? When did Nigerians agree that, by way of conclusion, sir, our first proposal is that a national conference be convocated. Let us do what is obtainable in other democracies world over. Alternatively, if we feel this is not very feasible, then let the Senate of the National Assembly adopt the 2014 confab report of the President Goodluck Jonathan, since that confab had a fair representation of Nigerians at all levels. We are grateful, sir. Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Well, the last person to speak has raised some very fundamental legal issues. Debatable as they appear, but he has made a very wonderful presentation. But considering, because this is public hearing, otherwise I will have posed some questions for you. But because it's public hearing, maybe when we leave here, I will have to engage you on one or two things. But because you are representing, you represent a Christian, what do you call it? Your views are very radical, but it's not very radical views that you have presented here. Are you sure you represented a Christian group? Oh, very good. God bless you. God bless you. Okay.